Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. So today we're going to continue with our series on our book launch, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. In this particular segment, I talk about money and the basics. Enjoy. So now I'm going to talk about a topic that is one of the most important topics in the world, yet none of us have been taught it. Money. Money is utilized on a daily basis, 24/7, all over the world, yet most of us have never been educated about money. Why is money so important? Because if you don't know how to manage your money, you're going to be broke and you're going to be destitute. Now, money is not the only thing in life, but without money, you cannot pay your bills, you cannot pay your mortgage, you cannot pay for your kids or whatever it may be. And this is one of the topics that I'd like to talk to you today. Now, I'm not going to go into every detail about money because I'm the first one that will admit I don't know everything. But I want to talk about basic things about money that may help you think outside the box. All items and goods all over the world are going to go for a cycle of inflation. If I buy a bottle of water today at $1 hypothetically, and 100 bottles for $1, that's $100 over a period of 5 to 7 or whatever years, those bottles of water are going to go up in price because of inflation, and the purchasing power of that $100 has been diminished over time with inflation. The money hasn't changed. What has changed is purchasing power. It could be water, it could be food, whatever. Throughout history, all over the world, we live in a society that there is inflation. Some countries have got more inflation, like Venezuela and Zimbabwe, but all countries, including the West, have inflation. Your job is to beat the market and get a higher return on your money. Because if you do not, and you leave the money in the bank, it could be eroded by money. As I'm speaking now, in August 2020, your money in the bank, you will lose money via fees. So if you leave $10,000 in the bank, over time, over 1 year, you will have less money than you had a year before. And therefore, if you're not getting a return on your money, why would you want to put your money in the bank? Today, I'm going to share with you something that is hidden from you, that's not told to you. On the 14th of February 2018, the federal government in Australia on Valentine's Day passed legislation of the bank bail-in laws. What are the bank bail-in laws? The federal government of Australia, whilst everybody was supposedly celebrating Valentine's Day, passed the bank bail-in laws that if there is a banking crisis, and I do believe there will be one, I don't know when, very soon. I believe there will be one, your money in the bank is no longer your money. I challenge every one of you to put in Google the bank bail-in laws, Australia 2018, legislation 14th of February 2018. A family member of mine that I notified in this, he said to me, "You sound a bit crazy, John." I said, "How about I send you links and I prove it to you?" He says, "I'm waiting." And I sent to him. After 1 hour and a half, he rang me, he says, "John, thank you." I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm taking everything out." Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. But if you're not aware of the bank bail-in laws, and if we have a banking crisis that I believe in due course we will have, because the banks are printing money out of oblivion, there may be a banking crisis. Now, do I know for sure? No. But take the money out, just in case. Because if there's going to be a bank crisis, and if these laws will come to effect, you will be crying. You'll see people's sub stories on TV, but I guarantee you one thing, you won't see me on TV. You know why? Because I've got no money in the bank. I challenge everybody to look at the bank bail-in laws. Some of you never heard this. Look it up. Bank bail-in laws, 2018 legislation, 14 February 2018. Read it yourself. Make your own decisions. I'm not here to tell you where to put your money. But if you've got $10,000, and some people got a bank bail-in laws, and across the board they say that because of the economic situation we're in, 40% of your money is gone, you're not going to be laughing then. And you will remember this date of the 16th of August 2020 that I warned you. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, but my personal opinion, my opinion is get your money out. It's better to be safe. You're sorry. Okay, so you got your money out of the bank. What do you do with it? I believe we're now entering a cycle of rampant speculation and rapid inflation. One of the people that I follow a lot is Mike Maloney and Jeff Berwick of the Dollar Vigilante, and we are going to go into inflation. Now, what sort of inflation we're going to, I cannot answer that question. But the Federal Reserve of the US cannot print money out of thin air without a reaction of the market. So today, and anybody that read my book, I told them this, or anybody close to me knows this. One of the best investments is gold and silver. If you are going to buy it for the short term, dismiss every word I said. You need to buy gold and silver. Now, you may ask yourself, why? Because the commodities have been suppressed from 2011 till about March. You won't hear in mainstream lies media that silver has gone from March that it went under $12 an ounce to $25.42 as I'm talking. We reached $29.71 just a few days ago. We're in the midst of a correction. As long as we hold $21, we will see higher prices. And I'll make this statement today in front of the camera. So later on, you won't say I won't say it. I can't tell you in the short term what will happen, but I will say this today. Today is the 16th of August, 2018. We will see silver between $60 to $100 an ounce. Now you may ask when, John? I have no idea. But it will happen, and when one day it will happen, you will get an SMS from me, or you'll remember me and you'll SMS me back. Now, I can't tell you in the short term long movements, but there's a few people here that listen to me, and I promise you they already love me. One of the people here rang me and said, John, I never thought I'd tell you, but I want to tell you I love you. I said, we both know why. So, in my book I mentioned that 1 kilogram silver, at the time when I wrote the book, more than a year and a half ago, it was $700. As I'm talking, 1 kilogram of silver is about 32, 31 ounces, something like that, is about 1,350 as I'm talking. I believe one of these will be worth at least $3,000 to $5,000. Now, I'm not saying tomorrow or next week. It may take 3, 4, 5, probably 6 years, but it will happen. And one day it's going to be a crisis, a banking crisis. People will no longer believe in the fiat currency called the US dollar. The problem is it's not only the US dollar, it's all currencies. And when there's going to be a rush, you're going to remember this, gold and silver. Now, you may advocate, why silver? Why? Why do I believe in silver?
Yes.
For starters, the gold to silver ratio on average in the last 200 years has been about 35 to 45. In the crisis, early COVID story, the ratio went to more than 120. Meaning it's undervalued. As I'm talking now, the ratio between gold and silver is about 77. The chances, if gold and silver will continue to go up, that the ratio between gold and silver will come closer and closer to 40, and this is why the percentage gain on silver over time will be higher than gold. What I highly believe, that when we get to about 45 to 40, is to switch from silver to gold. Now, this is not advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing. What you do with your money is highly up to you. I'm not responsible for anybody. It's hard enough being responsible for myself. And I said, and I'll say again, one of the things of being a man is accountability and responsibility and purpose. What you do with your money is up to you. But one thing I can say to you, if there's going to be a banking crisis, you're going to remember this question. Why is money not taught at school? Why? This is an issue we learn, we have to use every day. Why? This should be one of the most important topics that's taught at school. How to budget, how to buy things. Why isn't it taught at school? Because they don't want you to know the basics on money. So in my book, I explained about a 7% return on money, how within 7 to 8 years, your money will be doubled. Now, here's one little investment that nobody told you, and I'm going to make you think. Music royalties. So this is the part of the presentation I did on the 16th of August 2020
on our book launch, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. If you want all the extract from the presentation, it's for sale, links below. Or if you want the book, links below. Money back guarantee for 30 days. You have nothing to lose. This book is for sale on PDF or in paper cover itself. Thank you very much for listening to this video. More videos will come soon. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to our channel. I'm your friend, Johnny Fraggan.